Now, as we leave, by the way, for all the viewers knowing this, he will be putting this like way back. I've already explained to him Chapter 4, Rubinstein's edition of Human Geography, the basics. So now let's move on. Food customs. These may vary from region to region cultural, due to ethnicities, such as well as just cultural customs, as well as social ranking. Because you're probably not going to be eating the rich man's food if you're dirt poor, because you are. You're probably watching this dirt poor. Don't worry, I'm in your boat. So, now, as we see this, let's take, for example, Coca-Cola or Pepsi, or at least that's Chapter 4 Rubinstein's edition, which is the one I'm reading, and it's also hell. You know why? Because I've had three chapter tests where all the tests were over 50 questions. Why? Gosh, I was able to take a retake on the first one. The first one was the most challenging since it was 100 questions. That was pain in the arse. Thank gosh I got an A. I don't know how. Thank gosh he let us take a retake.
All right,
Like he was able to let us do corrections. All right. Now back onto lessons. Coca-Cola or Pepsi. This varies very much in the U.S. as some parts of the U.S. definitely are very much the Pepsi gay, but others decide to go the full American way and actually get into the commercials because the commercials are into your head. So now in Canada, surprisingly, Pepsi is the deciding factor, which I did not expect ever. Like how is Pepsi winning? What the hell? What type of world are we living in?
You're talking about corporate America where diabetes and Canada spraying ass.
All right, let's keep on talking.
Okay, never mind. Let's just never go that route again.
All right, let's keep on talking. Now, folk houses, or in other words, homes. Now, America, ever since a certain time, has had the same houses. They've been rebuilt by corporations through mass reproduction, kind of like any food that you have. Oh shit! Line! Oh hell no! All right, let's continue on. Now that I have relaxed my muscles, getting I have muscle. Getting very intimate. Now it sounds like shit because we left off after. Your viewers are gonna know shit about. But let's continue on.
Sorry.
Alright, now, by the French word terroir, or at least I'm sure that's how it's pronounced, probably not. Terroir is from land home, or in other words, well, technically no official English translation to it, since the French language can sometimes be weird, but so is the English language. Means more like homegrown, in my own definition, but that's my own definition, which means it's insignificant. Now, as we can see this, it means it has a certain taste. Kind of like on different soil, climate, or just a certain area that it might be locally grown. Like certain crops being grown in certain areas. Certain beer made by certain companies. Because it gives you that taste of your brain. Alright, now let's move on. Alright, let's move on to housing. Alright, so as I was continuing with housing. Housing is very much dependent on what's the main thing. It can vary due to socially being what's the main thing, what's popular. It can be based off the environmental because we decide to. Just to make it that much more annoying to you. The fucking Ah!
Are you playing a game while we
That's
do
enough
this?
for your viewers. Yes. Alright, that's enough for your viewers. Your viewers, don't put this in the video. This is gonna sound like pure garbage. Like, literally nobody's gonna understand this. You're literally going to need to go into the comment section and have to explain this to them.
No,
I
I
could probably write
not.
a like 3-page
I'm
essay about
I'm just
this.
gonna leave them at pure and utter confusion.
No, don't do that. Here, just give them the summary. Chapter 4, Rubenstein's edition. One of my friends is going through hell because of this book. Just put it in the comment. Our shortest test was 62 questions. Thank gosh they were all multiple choice though. What's next? Tachanka wearing black versus with the Gucci.
Imagine if Tachanka was a pedophile. No one would survive his grasp.
Yeah, how about we don't think of the possibilities? And how about you just shut that shit up? Oh look, Autistic Kid 9000 is in my game. Literally, that is his name. It's been 7 years since I've had a fruit roll-up bearing
Your life is sad
taste
full of misery.
of so much sugar in my mouth
Wait, what?
that it actually made me sick. Fruit roll-ups, I would get like 5 of them. No, I would get like 3 of them, shove them bitches right in my mouth.
Oh,
Not
see,
just one.
get 10 of them at the same time.
I don't think that's safe either.
Do it! Backwards? How do you eat a Pringle backwards? The front and back, they're both visibly the same. It's like the taste different? Or am I just hurting your brains?
Dude, if you don't stop that, I'm about to crunch up a little bit of Molly on your fucking
My
Burger
brain's
King
already
burger.
hurted.
Did you
Oh,
see on
fuck
Caleb's
you.
Snapchat story where he said he put the condom wrong and he started burning?
To death.
After the
1970s book, like for boomers.
I have no idea. Dude, what the fuck is a boomer?
don't know, but
I've
she
been
made
seeing
these
that everywhere. I'm
chocolate
like,
and
what the
all
hell
Old
those.
is
man, you
that?
boomer. Of course a boomer would say
Like,
it.
what the fuck's a boomer?
Buy you a drink.
Frick is a game.
Arthur